Well, good morning from the cockpit of not a Tenere 700. If you're watching this, have a look around. What do you think it is? It's blue, it's black, it's got spotlights. Yeah, this is a Tiger, a Triumph Tiger 800 XCX to be exact. And I've done about 40 kilometers on it so far, and I actually really like it. So the story is, my mate Todd, he's gone off to Australia for a couple of weeks, and he said, "Hey Ray, do you want to ride the Tiger? Do you want to look after it? Do you want to make a video about it?" And I said, why not? You know, any chance to ride another bike? So I do need to look after it. But I suppose I'd look after any bike, to be fair, even if it wasn't Todd's. But check it out. So it's an 800cc. A few modifications Todd's done to it recently. Now this is the bike he took around the track. It's been around Pukekohe. It's been around Manfield. He's got ram mount mirrors, full mount mirrors for adventure riding. He's got some Continental tyres, trail attack tyres, I believe. They stick, they're good. Yeah, it's a nice bike. It's got an Airoh exhaust on it, which is lovely. Listen to the song of my people. The triple just spools up so quickly. It's got this whistle, this whine, and under load it revs to 10,000. Under load you can rev it out to, well, I've revved it out to 8, and it just sounds fantastic. It sounds really racy and angry. I believe it's like a 2015 bike. So for a bike of that age, it's got quite a bit of tech. It's got Oxford aftermarket heated grips. There's a button here for the spotlights. It's got cruise control from factory. I want to say, you know, like traction control and stuff. It's all a bit too technical for me at this hour of the morning. Oh, with the price of gas, I feel really bad revving it like that. To give you an indicator, the government's literally just cut 25 cents a litre off its take of petrol here in New Zealand to try and combat the skyrocketing fuel prices. Come on, you can do it without falling over, little Toyota. And cruise control. This is a nice bike, I really like it. It's a cross between the sporty, playful nature of, you know, a street triple or something like that, and the high-seated off-road ability of the T7 that I'm used to. I quite like that. Oh, there's a little Toyota friend again. He's finally wound it up and got going. So I just filled up the tank with that exorbitantly priced gold-plated petrol. And the tank says we've got 310 to empty. Took about 14.5 litres. I can't remember off the top of my head how big the fuel tank is on this bike. And I'm sure that runs off your average fuel consumption. So 6th gear, cruising it on the motorway, that'll go up to, I want to say 350. Of course, it's still got the 21-inch front spoke wheel, 17 down the back. Right now, I'm wearing my brand new Airoh Commander helmet, which I really like. Check it out in Progress Red Blue. I love the ventilation bar at the front. It's got two settings, three actually. It's got closed, mid and open, and I can really feel that air getting rammed in there, and it really cools things down when it's open. unlike previous helmets that I've had a ventilation port there, and you haven't really been able to tell the difference whether they're open or closed. When I don't have the GoPro on the top of the helmet, it's beautifully quiet and really nice and comfortable at speed. No buffeting, but of course with the GoPro I've basically got a wind sail or a brick on top of my helmet, so it's a little less comfortable. So as I said, this bike's last outing was around the track. Todd's got it set up for the track. He didn't want to go and buy a sports bike to, you know, the first couple of outings on the track. He wanted to take his Tiger. So it's got probably the most road biased adventure tyres out there. Continental's Trail Attack, I want to call them. They have no knobblies at all. He's got it set up to be quite nosy, nose down, and quite a bit of preload up in the back, and it feels like that. It feels like it's tilting down a bit and really wants to get into the corners. Falls into the corners really easily. Let's see how it goes with a little bit of lane slitting, eh? Feels like it's got a turbo. Like, it's not brutal, but man, the triple just pulls when you open the throttle. And that's only at half revs. I'm not even revving it out. Brakes are fantastic. They really do pull up. Especially when you put a touch of back brake in there. Oh, stops nicely. So it pulls from 4,000 easy, but there's a noticeable increase in torque, 4.5 to 5,000 revs. So it's like a what? It really picks up. I really like the sound of the exhaust. It sounds great. Blipping it under downshifts, it's just whap, whap. I can only imagine how awesome this sounded on the track. Yep, that 300 k's range isn't going to last long. What do we got here? Are we Royal Enfield? If you really wanted to stay period correct, I don't know if they had fluoro back then. No, by all accounts, those Royal Enfields are great bikes. Must be if they can take them. Where did they take them? All the way to Antarctica, was it? The gearing on this bike is set up really, really well as well. Not just the front and rear sprocket, but the actual gears, they make sense. I mean, I can cruise along 4,500 revs in 6, but I can still use the gear, unlike the T7 where you can use it at 110 kilometers an hour and that's about it. Right, here we go with our first, second, and only 2 corners of the entire, or substantial corners of the entire ride. It's definitely a good test of motorbiking, isn't it? 2 corners, yeah. I still maintain that the best modification, no, not a modification, the best feature on a motorcycle is cruise control. That's the one thing I really wish my bike had. This is awesome. I wonder if this bike, Todd's bike, 16.5 degrees outside, odometer 35,000 Ks, average litres to the 100, 4.5, that's about normal, and 326 left in the tank. Gives you all the normal information, that's good. Screen does pretty good at keeping the air off you. It's hitting me right at the, just under the peak, right at the top of the screen on my helmet at the moment. I can duck down to get behind it. Gets a bit quieter. Non-adjustable screen by the looks of it. Also, just a note, talking to you now using the audio from the Cardo Freecom 4X on the back of my helmet here. The Freecom 4X is a lovely bit of kit. Jump on MotoNZ.com, check out their reviews and all the information about the latest line of Cardo communicators, intercoms, Bluetooth devices. The Freecom 4X will allow you to connect with 3 other Freecoms, plus it has 2 Bluetooth, that's by the live intercom, by the way. Live intercom channels, so it's got 3 of them. But it's also got 2 Bluetooth channels, one for your phone, one for a rival brand or off-brand Bluetooth communicator, so you can talk to somebody who may not have as good a taste in gear as you, or connect it to your GPS or something. 40mm JBL speakers inside my helmet, a little wired microphone on the chin bar, yeah, no, really nice bit of kit, the old Cardo Freecom 4X. Has voice commands. I can ask it to tell me, I can ask it to do pretty much anything, change songs, call someone, and I can also control Siri as well, you know, virtual assistant. Built-in FM radio, 800 meters range, and it's got a nice small form factor as well, which is quite nice. But hey, that's pretty much this video. A quick and dirty moto vlog on my way into work on Todd's Tiger 800 XCX. So thank you very much, Todd, for loaning me your bike. I look forward to absolutely thrashing it. No, I'm joking. If you like this video, please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, tell your mates about the channel. Listen to Kiwi Rider Podcast, available on any podcasting platform, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, all of them. Also, check out Kiwi Rider magazine, kiwirider.co.nz, for the written version of the podcast, essentially. There's a bit of different stuff in there as well. Otherwise, keep the rubber side down, throttle on, and we'll be back with another video in a week's time. Thanks for watching, guys, really appreciate it.